and welcome to this webinar for officers onboard mental health champions. And I'm Pam. I was a seafarer, an officer, and here's my ship story. For me, I always wanted to work at sea, travel the world and get paid for it. You know, the glossy advertisement version that I'll do a couple contracts, I'm going to save money for a house, and then I'm going to land. That was 18 years later. And as seafarers, we know in ship years, that's really 36. I worked in the cruise sector. Now, wait. I know what you're thinking. Oh, you worked on cruise ships. That's the cushy sector of maritime. Well, this might be true in some aspects, but we have shared similarities. Working every day without a day off, no boundaries from where you live and work, little privacy, very rough seas to the point you wanted to go, bleh, but you can't admit that. Supervisor demand, stress, exhaustion, working with people from various cultures, missing my family, my friends, and even tragedy in many different forms. It was the unexpected that you would never think would happen while on a passenger ship. Natural disasters, losing crew members. When people ask me what I did for work, the questions went something like this. Why would you work every day without a day off for 6 to 9 months? Don't you miss your family and friends? I have to admit my ego was bruised a bit, and I even questioned my own decision to work at sea. How do you put in one title, lifeboat commander, firefighter, crisis manager, world traveler but saw most ports from my porthole, and problem solver of all kinds? With all of these roles and experiences, there was no mental health or well-being awareness. You just kind of rolled with it. Today, thankfully, this is shifting. Although I've not walked in your specific shoes, I'm very aware of the shoes that you walk in can be hard, either on board or at home. It's the sacrifices you make, not only for yourself, but for your families, communities, and friends. This is a common ground we all share. Being connected, and every human wants to find meaning in their work and the ability to connect to others. Another role I have is the wife of a seafarer, a captain. Yes, I am the solo parent at home trying to make it work with kids while he's at sea and all of the dynamics and challenges that comes with it. I'm also in mental health and the well-being profession, specifically for maritime. I sailed for 14 years before I studied mental health and well-being, and I look at it from a different lens, from you, the seafarer. During my time at sea, I noticed my team became more and more tired, and this interested me as to how to make it better. I experimented with many interventions and saw improvements. So I left sea to go back to graduate school to study mental health and well-being and how to make it better in maritime. I returned to ships to do just that. I advocate for better work life, mental health and well-being, and back it up with research. You will experience a different approach with this webinar, different than what you've seen before. It's a real and relatable way looking through the lens of a seafarer, how the environment affects what happens on board, such as your mental health and well-being, culture, and work relationships. We look at the barriers and challenges we all know exist, such as vulnerability. And it's the environment where being strong is the norm and showing weakness is not. Looking tough while we might feel that we're falling apart or someone else is falling apart and we don't know how to respond. How does this specifically affect you as an officer and the well-being of your crew? I will suggest strategies and plans to improve this, even when ship happens. This is We Care, a well-being program from the Mission to Seafarers. We want to improve your well-being with real and relatable tools with the Onboard Mental Health Champions series. Here's what to expect. What is mental health and well-being, and what does it mean for you? The words mental health have stigma to them, meaning they're not popular conversation pieces, not widely spoken for many reasons. Culturally, it could bring feelings of shame, appearing weak, vulnerable. We look at this through the lens of awareness and how to overcome these with your crew. Spot the signs of poor mental health And what does that look like? And as an officer, how do we take ownership of crew well-being? And what's in it for you and the benefits for your crew? This is just not another training video. We look at the positive and negative effects of well-being, how to create a supportive environment for your crew with practical resources. This goes beyond crew parties and karaoke, although indeed those are important, but you're going to be given tools that you might not have heard of or done specifically designed for you, and provide a safe space to engage, learn, and build with your crew teams. And lastly, grit. What is that? Remember this word. We will discuss it later on. Now, this might sound like a lot, but it's broken up in small segments, so you can pause anywhere to rewatch, reflect, and have the opportunity to practice and share. This is what makes it unique. It doesn't stop here. You can create opportunities to practice and share and get feedback. So, now you know my story. What's yours? Take a moment, pause. Write something down you want to change on board. That's within your power to do so to help your crew. What would that look like? For now, just keep it to yourself. I'm going to circle back again in an upcoming segment. Go on, hit pause, write it down. Oh, wait. Okay, ready, set. Let's look at onboard champions. Being a champion of care. Care is a verb, not a noun. Let's meet in our common ground where everyone wants to find meaning in their work and feel connected.